The Director General of National Sport Commission, Honorable Bukola Olopade, has arrived in Mauritius ahead of the high-level meeting with President of the Weightlifting Federation of Africa, Mr. Khaled. The meeting is part of the strategic effort to leverage Nigeria's strength in weightlifting and explore new avenues to grow the sport nationally. Nigeria, a dominant force in Africa and global weightlifting, continues to seek partnership that will enhance athletes' development, coaching capacity, and international representation. Mr. Khaled, who also serves as a chairman of the Development and Education Commission of the International Weightlifting Federation, is a key figure in shaping the future of sport globally. His engagement with Nigerian sport leadership underscores the country's rising profile and influence in international weight. Mr. Peter Baje, do you think that this high-level meeting is going to yield any good fruit for Nigerian Weightlifting Federation?
Well, this is my candid opinion. I actually don't know what we stand to benefit from such a meeting. Yes, Nigeria used to be a powerhouse in weightlifting on the continent of Africa and the Commonwealth of Nations, but poor administration, ensured that Nigeria lost touch with, reality, with a commanding position on the continent of Africa. What I had expected the director of the DG, National Sports Commission, to do is to look inwards first.
Right.
Go around the 36 states of the country, look at what their gym looks like. Look at what their coaching potential looks like. Look at what their athletes, looks like. You've not done what you're supposed to do at home. You're going abroad to liaise with the big man, on the continent of Africa. I always talk about the River State Sports Council. Go to the River State Sports Council today at the Aphrodite Sports Complex. The weightlifting gym is a shadow of what it used to be 20 years ago. So if you're having, a functional, partnership with the continental body, and back home, your weightlifting gyms are nothing. Have here in Nigeria. So what I'd expected them to do, this has been said, over and over again. Go to the 36 states of the country. If you don't want to go around the 36 states, go to the 6 geopolitical zones. Pick out 2 states in each geopolitical zone that you think, have been producing top weightlifters over the years in the last 20. Have the years National Sport Commission should be thinking of partnering with first, before thinking of, approaching the continental body. So I actually don't think that this is a very wise move by the DG in the National Sport Commission. Since they came on board, yes, there have been programs here and there, but how often do they interface with the various directors of sports across the country? How often do they interface with the Coaches Association in other sports across the country? If we really want to lift the bar, raise the bar in sports development in Nigeria, I think it is proper that we begin to interface with those at the grassroots first. Let's begin to sell our ideas to them, our policy statements to them. This is what we want to achieve in another 4 years or 8 years, as the case may be, and we want you guys to queue into this program. Or perhaps also find out from the various directors of sports, what are their programs? Because truth be told, sports development can actually take place at the grassroots level. Because if you have your programs up there and you don't synergize with the guys down here, you end up achieving nothing, at the end of the day. And that has been the case in the last 20 years, as the case may be in Nigeria. We make a whole lot of noise, at the top level that we have potential to dominate the space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And when it's time for you to really see these athletes come dominate the space, you have just 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 20. But if you have a proper synergy with the guys at the grassroots, you're sure in another 4 years going to have like 4 or 5 guys dominating the space out of every 10 on the continent of Africa. So if we have 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 20, then we have not really achieved, the desired or met the desired target, in our sports development program.